Welcome to the Agency Capability Showcase here at Setup. We're really excited to have you here today. Our first agency that's going to be presenting is Blue Sky Agency. Allie Clark from Blue Sky is going to present, and the case study she's going to present is with Goodwill. So we're really excited, and we'll let you take it from here, Allie.
Well, thanks so much. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Everyone knows Goodwill, but they only know their stores. They don't know the mission, which is to put people to work. In fact, the stores and donation centers only exist to fund job training and placement. We were tasked with building the mission awareness, but also had to ask, how can we ring the cash register more often to fund more jobs? Our first insight was to link their stores and mission in all communications. Only 19% of the population thrifts, and 25% of people don't credit us with being a nonprofit at all. If we increase awareness as a nonprofit, we know thrifters will be more loyal. And with new entrants to the resale business every day, mission is more important than ever. We also have discrete audiences to serve with a limited budget. Shoppers and donors don't have a lot of overlap. We have to understand what really matters to each and target and message them appropriately. And we have to be loud and proud about our values. This slide was developed prior to COVID and social justice. And even so, audiences reported that they will boycott or shop a brand based on values. Younger audiences want to make the world a better place. And consumers want to understand brand values before making a purchase. Mission matters even more now. These insights led us to create a cycle of good. It speaks not only to the items, but also to the good that Goodwill is doing and that consumers can support. Goodwill is now an uplifting retailer and donation center that inspires the cycle of good, and that's something everyone can get behind. We broke it down clearly. It's the act of donating quality items, a value that you don't need anymore. The act of shopping for them, and the training and guidance, not to mention the jobs that Goodwill provides. Our audience strategy tackled donors and shoppers differently, targeting their different interests and behaviors. We used web traffic and social analytics to create lookalikes, and we leveraged website, geofencing, and ad retargeting to drive qualified traffic into our stores. Our campaign launched on Giving Tuesday, which was December 3rd, with coordinated radio, digital, and out-of-home advertising that created a roadblock of over 60 boards in the morning and evening rush hours. We took over downtown for over 5 minutes, and you couldn't escape us. So here's the radio spot.
Goodwill of North Georgia presents a Goodwilling story.
We had this really cushy green chair, but it didn't fit with the look I was going for anymore. So we took it to Goodwill, where I was Goodwilling for my new apartment. I walked past this amazing green chair. I knew it would fit perfectly in my living room, so I got it. Saved a ton of money.
And I love it. It's the perfect job for me. Goodwill provided the training that helped me get hired. The people who donate here, shop here, they've all helped me get here.
Visit gogoodwilling.org and make good happen.
This is a look at our out-of-home. We also ran pre-roll showcasing the items and people at the center of the cycle of good. We also leveraged Facebook and Instagram ad units to target different audiences and parts of the funnel, including on the next slide, our Instagram stories. On the next slide, you'll see that Goodwill also has the need to promote traditional retail windows, and we modified our campaign a bit to work for different times of the year. This was our first campaign for back to school, and you can see the versatility for Halloween on the next slide as well. Finally, boosting organic content is also an important part of our strategy and allows us to get outside of just purely shopping and donation. Finally, the campaign was still in its infancy prior to COVID, but early results were positive across all key metrics, including transactions up year over year, sales, as well as donations. We're really proud of the work.
Awesome. Thank you, Allie. Q&A. Did you look at results for employment?
That is actually a great question. I know what we did in FY20, which was over 26,000 people put to work. They actually serviced over 50,000 people, and they placed one out of every two in a job who entered their career centers. But we are starting in the next wave of the campaign to equate the sale of a $2 teapot with the number of job training hours that equates to. So that's part of the next round of the campaign.